morning, everybody. What is up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my winter morning routine. I've been so excited to film this for you guys because you guys know I suffer from seasonal depression and like the winter blues, and as soon as the time change hit, I wanted to film a bit more of a mindful morning routine for you guys. I wanted to show you guys kind of all the habits I incorporate into my morning routine, especially in the winter, to help me stay happy and healthy and kind of combat those seasonal blues. So I'm really excited to take you guys along. It is currently around 7. Matt actually is working today. It's the biggest game changers for us has been the sunrise alarm clock. It is so nice and magical, and it just creates such like a warm and happy environment, and I love the alarm sound. You guys heard it. It's not very like intense and sudden. It's really great, and it kind of gets louder gradually. So does the sunrise. It's a game changer. I highly recommend. I'll link it down below for you guys. But I am up, and I want to just preface this by saying that this is definitely more of like an ideal morning routine. There is a lot of different habits jam-packed in this video, so I don't want you guys to think that I do this every single day, because I don't. But I wanted to jam-pack this with habits for you guys so that you guys can kind of pick and choose a few that work for you, whether that's waking up with a sunrise alarm clock or taking your vitamins, and that's it. Like, that's totally fine. But I wanted to incorporate as many habits as I could so that you guys could pick which ones you feel like would be most applicable to your life. So this is very jam-packed. This is not what I do on an everyday basis. Obviously, this is more ideal, kind of more of like a weekend morning routine. But I just wanted to kind of let you guys know that. I also wanted to say a huge thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. You guys know I love working with them, and I just think this is the perfect video to incorporate them into. So I'll talk about them a little bit later on. I just grabbed a giant glass of water. I typically keep this in the bathroom for when I wake up in the morning. I think that one of the best ways for me to wake up in the morning is just like a nice cold glass of water. And of course, I try and hydrate as much as possible before I drink coffee, and just overall because the winter is super drying on your skin and your body as a whole. So I will drink this before I have any coffee in the morning. And now I'm gonna hop back into bed, actually, which I typically don't do any other time of year. But once again, it's just like the little things that bring me joy, and it's chilly and I love to be warm, and I'm not really someone who falls back asleep. So I'm gonna get into bed and I'll show you guys a bit of like the first steps of my morning routine. And I'm just in such a good mood today. Let's do it. Guys, morning lineup. We have my phone. I'll show you guys some of the apps I love to use in my morning routine. Have my daily devotional, which it's a little dirty, but have that. And then I just have my planner, which we'll get to after, my current favorite playlist. Share this really great app with you guys. It's called Morning, and instead of doing like the 5-minute journal or anything, I love to just do it on my phone. It's super accessible and super easy. So this is something I've recently implemented because honestly, daily affirmations and journaling and reflecting really helps keep me in a good frame of mind, especially this time of year. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this out, and then I do the orange one, like the dark orange, at night. But I love it. It just makes me feel so great. It starts the day off on such a positive note, so I love doing that. Biggest serotonin boost in the world is this girl. You bring me so much happiness. Say, Bobby, do you make me so happy? Because you're such a cuddly doggy. Stella, are you going to tell them who today's sponsor is? You're going to say, hi guys, today's video is sponsored by BetterHelp. Anyways, today's video is actually sponsored by BetterHelp. If you guys are new here, BetterHelp is a professional therapy service that is offered completely online, and they have over 20,000 therapists that they can match you with. They'll go ahead and assess your needs and find someone who works best for you. And of course, if you don't click with your therapist, which they offer you a change of therapist free of charge, so you can truly find someone that you feel comfortable and open talking to. I love BetterHelp because personally going and sitting in a waiting room and talking face to face gives me a lot of anxiety, and I'm someone who's been through a lot of years of therapy, and so I love the option to be in the comfort of your own home and have a video or a audio call with your therapist. You can also log in at any time and send your therapist a message, and they'll provide timely and thoughtful responses to you, so you never feel alone and you'll always have someone there for you for whatever you're going through. Especially in the winter months with the seasonal blues and seasonal depression, I thought this was the perfect sponsor for today's video because I truly think one of the biggest components of helping me get into a really good position with my seasonal depression was talking to a therapist, and it really helped me and gave me some great habits and great tools and resources for working on whenever the winter months came. BetterHelp is also more affordable than traditional in-house therapy, and they have financial aid available, which I think is amazing because I think that finances are a big barrier to a lot of people getting help and talking to someone. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today, so if you visit the link on the screen, you'll get 10% off your first month. Find the over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health with an experienced professional today. You can use the link on the screen to get 10% off your first month. Thank you so much, BetterHelp, for sponsoring today's video, and let's go make a coffee. One kind of like random thing is I actually don't make my bed as soon as I get up anymore. I let it breathe. I've read a bunch of like articles and stuff that say that it's really good to let your bed breathe when you get up because obviously you sweat throughout the night and stuff. So I just leave our bed for like an hour or so and then I'll like come back and make it later. But yeah, let your bed breathe, y'all. This is the coffee combo I've been loving in hot coffee lately. So I just have been loving macadamia nut milk. It is so yummy. It's so like nutty. Kind of tastes like chestnut praline almost at Starbucks. It's so delicious. And then just for like a little like warm hug, I add a splash of the French vanilla creamer from Nut Pods because it doesn't have any sugar in it. And it's just like a nice little, I don't know, it literally tastes like a warm hug to me. So that has been my go-to coffee combo. And then if it's iced, I'll do like a peppermint creamer. But yeah, these two are like my ride or dies. I love them. Honestly feel like there is nothing more relaxing in the morning than like sipping a coffee with a good book. You guys know how much I love to read, and this is like my cozy corner in the house. I love it so much. But I feel like the whole point of this winter morning routine is that you just need to do what works best for you. If you see me reading, don't feel compelled that you have to read even if you don't like reading. The whole point is to find an activity that brings you joy and incorporate that into your morning routine. So I don't read every morning before work. I definitely want to get better about it. I want to start waking up early and getting in like half an hour of reading in the morning because I think that just starts the day off on a really good note. But I obviously try and do it like on the weekends and when I have time on days off. So that is just a habit for me that is like a non-negotiable. It makes me so happy. It kind of helps me like escape and read a story, and you guys just know how much I love to read. The whole point is to find habits that work for you and figure out what you do that you love. If that's working out first thing in the morning, go for it. I am not a first thing in the morning workout kind of gal. I love to go for walks in the morning, but I just, no. Doing something I love first thing in the morning and making time for it. And I'm not perfect. It's something I need to get better at. But yeah, that is kind of like another little tidbit of advice for you, is just incorporating something you love. A Christmas tree in my office, that brings me a lot of serotonin. So we're gonna light that, and then we're gonna get some work done for probably about an hour or so, and I'll take you guys through the rest of my morning. But I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. I kind of love the in-between of like vlog and like fancy b-roll clips, so I really hope you guys are enjoying this so far. First thing that I'm gonna do is wash my face. I love the CeraVe Acne Foaming Cleanser, and then I'm also gonna brush my teeth and the Crest 3D White. I've said this before, I hate watching people wash their face and do their teeth brushing. I think it's gross, so I'm just gonna do this and then I'll talk to you guys in a sec. Alrighty guys, before we start work for the day, I want to get ready. That's super important to me, especially in the winter, because when I'm sad, when I'm feeling depressed, when I'm just like not feeling myself, it's super easy for me to just like stay in my PJs all day and not get ready, which is totally fine sometimes, but I find getting myself together with hair and makeup and like a nice outfit just makes me feel put together, and it's just one of those habits that I have to incorporate into my everyday life, especially in the winter, in order to kind of like keep my spirits high. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for the day. Super simple and easy. It literally takes me 5 minutes. So I'll see you guys in a second when my makeup is done. And there we have it. Makeup is all done for the day. Like I said, 5-minute makeup, super easy. I have no excuses to not do my makeup because it literally takes me 5 minutes. And I just feel somewhat put together. I don't always do face makeup, but if I'm filming or, I don't know, just going out and about, I like to have my makeup done. It makes me feel so put together. Now we're gonna go and find an outfit, and I'll show you guys what I wear in a sec. I'm just wearing this plaid shirt from Aerie, a little black tank from Princess Polly, and then just some sweatpants with my slippers, of course. And now I'm actually gonna get some work done. Like I said, some YouTube work, so let's get productive. It is time for my second coffee. Look how cute this cup is. It's from Let's Get Real shop. It has like little snowflakes. I just put some ice in it. In the morning, after I finish my first coffee, I'll take the same mug and I'll brew a decaf coffee and put it in the fridge to cool down, just because I'm trying to work on my caffeine intake. So I just have a warm coffee and then I'm just gonna make it into an iced coffee. I'll bring out my tray of creamers. We literally have them in a tray because we just like love coffee creamer so much. So here are the different ones that we have. I really love this one. It's Califia Farms hazelnut, low sugar. I already showed you guys the nut pods this morning. We also have toasted marshmallow, which is so yummy. And then my favorite seasonal, which is what we're gonna do today. It's the silk peppermint mocha. I love this one so much. So we're just gonna do kind of like a little peppermint mocha iced coffee. Now I can actually do work. I feel like I cannot do work until I have another coffee. I just finished up a little bit of work. I didn't have too much to do. But like I said, this is like more of an ideal morning routine. Obviously I can't fit all of this in my everyday life because I do work a 9 to 5 and do YouTube full time, but on weekends and mornings where I do get up a bit earlier, this is really what I try and do. So I got a little bit of computer work done. I am still working on my coffee, and typically around this time it's like 10ish. And I am going to take Stella for a walk. I like to get a big nice walk in, and then we'll come back and like have breakfast and all that stuff. I think one thing I really struggle with is eating healthy, especially in the winter, because when I'm feeling blah and sad and depressed and just like going through it, I just want to like stuff my face with carbs, which is not a bad thing, but I definitely need to remember and be more conscious to take care of my body in the winter. So I'm gonna show you guys my favorite go-to breakfast. I'll show you guys all the vitamins and supplements and stuff I take in the winter. Just with everything, I take some additional things, and we'll end the vlog off because the morning will have been done by then. But finished up some computer work, which I think this is like more of like a chill, chatty morning routine, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. But yeah, let's go get Stella ready for a nice walk. I love to listen to a podcast and get outside, and having a dog is also great for seasonal depression, which I'm not saying just go buy a dog if you have seasonal depression, but it's really great because it kind of forces me to get outside with her and enjoy the fresh air, because she obviously needs a walk. So that's been key in getting my body moving. So let's go do that. Enjoy some sunshine since it's so beautiful outside today, and then we'll come back and eat some breakfast. This number one is a yogurt bowl. I usually do this, and then I'll do eggs, and this is what it looks like. So yummy. I'll show you guys everything I put in it. Love the Siggy's plain skier. It only has 4 grams of sugar and a lot of protein. It's a great way to get protein in, especially in the winter. I've been loving the Prana granola, especially the maple spice one. I also love their oat milk cookie one, but this one was like really nice, kind of like wintry. I don't know, maple spice is like very wintry to me, so I love that. And there's not a ton of sugar in it, which I love. And it's plant-based, rich in fiber and omega-3s. I just do flaxseed, hemp hearts, and then I love cacao nibs lately. So that is like my little breakfast, and I will take my vitamins after this and have some more water. Guys, the last part of my morning routine is my vitamins. I'm gonna show you guys all of the ones that I take because that is like an essential part of my morning routine. Missing right now is my multivitamin. I actually have Ritual multivitamins coming. I'm really excited about them. So I do currently take a multivitamin, but I don't have any left and my new ones haven't arrived yet. So first thing I obviously take is Gummy D3, super great. Obviously we lack D3 in the winter, so I just take one of these gummies, super yummy. I take 4 of these greens in the winter, especially because I find I obviously kind of lack a lot of veggies and fruits in the winter. So I take these to kind of supplement for all my greens. I take a probiotic once a day. I take this all year round. I take Vitality. This is ashwagandha. This is just for like stress and fatigue. Really great for brain health. I find that I can't focus as much in the winter, so I take this. And then lastly, I just take collagen, and I take a few of these a day. These are from Costco. So kind of like my daily lineup of vitamins, besides the fact that I usually take a multivitamin as well.